Welcome back to the show, guys. I'm your host, Valentine, expecting you guys are having a wonderful day. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's take this calmly. Let's take this with the facts, even though I know some people don't like facts. Let's see what the evidence shows us. And let's have a non-partisan, a non-biased assessment, of what happened at the location. Let's talk about the Rashard Brooks shooting today. The people that don't know, the officer involved in that shooting, actually both officers have been charged. One officer has been charged with felony murder. I think this is sending a extremely dangerous precedent for officers worldwide. Well, let me not say worldwide, but let's say well, the things that do happen in the United States have worldwide implications sometimes, but more directly in the United States of America, because this is sending the message to good cops. Well, obviously, there's bad cops, there's bad lawyers, there's bad teachers, there's bad fathers, there's bad everything. Sending the message to good cops: don't do your job, and when you do it, we don't have your back. Let's see what we're gonna talk about. First of all, we're gonna get into the since I haven't covered it on the channel, we're gonna go into the footage that's available of the shooting, and then to what the DA it's actually like a joke. It's like a meme what the DA says regarding why they decided to charge this officer. So let's go to the actual shooting. So this is from Inside Edition. Let's see what we say. And actually, I was incorrect myself, because I didn't have all the facts. And actually, I tweeted something that was kind of like putting it in, almost like I thought it was wrong that the guy, if the guy was just straight up running away, that he got shot in the back. I thought that was wrong, and it would be wrong if that's the only thing that happened. But that's why we have to wait for the whole video and all the evidence to come up before we actually give an opinion as to what happened. Let's go. This is what happened. Very quick. You're gonna see it.
Brooks failed the breathalyzer test, then this happened.
As a matter of before that, everything is normal. Brooks is doing everything the officers is telling them to do. The officers are acting very normal with him. Actually, this took a real long time. Actually, this was like an hour long. But the cops got called into it's a Wendy's parking lot here, drive-through, because he was parked blocking the drive-through. The caller that called said that he possibly maybe was drunk. Okay.
Brooks battles with the two officers and grabs a taser.
Okay, so the battling starts. He grabs a taser because that was what was closer to him, I'm guessing. He grabbed that and he's...
Stop fighting! Stop fighting! You're gonna get tased! You're gonna get tased! Stop.
He wriggles free and is tased as he runs away. Then he
gets tased as he runs away. He's fighting the officer, which in and of itself is a crime. It's always nothing will ever come out good when you resist arrest. Nothing will ever come out good. He's running away and
points a taser at one of the...
Look at that. He shoots the taser at the officer. What would you do? A taser could knock you out. A taser could actually kill you. The individual has proven to already take the weapon off an officer. Obviously, two officers couldn't with this guy. You guys could see. You get shot back with a taser that could immobilize you. You have the fear of being human. The officer I'm talking about. You're human. You want to get home. Who knows? Maybe has a family waiting for him home. You have a violent individual at that, because he has been proven to the officers that he's a violent individual by the wrestling, by the taking of the taser. Now he shoots the taser at this individual back, at the officer back. What do you do? I'm just saying. I'm asking. Somebody answer me. What do you do? He's alone. The other officer somewhere, probably, who knows, getting up or on the ground somewhere. So this is a one-on-one. He's running away. Yes, he is running away. But he turns back and shoots the taser at the officer, who could get immobilized by the taser, and he has a gun on him. What do you do? What does the world want the officer to do then? he has two options. First of all, he shouldn't have maybe chased him. Okay, that's an option. But then he's held responsible. Let's say this guy who has again been proven to be violent goes out, uses a taser to, who knows, take a car off of somebody. These people, they are responsible for if they don't give chase and don't try to stop this individual, they will get blamed for whatever happens after this, right? So
the cops and is shot twice.
get shot twice. So you saw that, right? What does the officer do? So now let's see what the DA, which I to be honest, I think this is all political and all because of the atmosphere. But again, it's not setting a good precedent for good police officers out there, because they trying to place the blame on every single police officer. The narrative being driven is every single police officer is bad. So now let's read what it says here. Fired police officer Garrett Rolfe charged with felony murder in the shooting death of Rayshard Brooks. Former Atlanta officer Garrett Rolfe was charged Wednesday with 11 counts, including felony murder and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Don't give them guns. Why do you even give them why give them guns? Why give them even electrical guns? Why? In the killing of Rayshard Brooks, the latest in a string of black people dying after altercations with police. And that's the thing. That's the way they frame it. The U.S. today, they frame it like this. It's not an individual, and it's not a police officer versus a suspect. We got to input race in it, because remember, we need to hype it up. We need to make sure this race war happens. And so now look what the district attorney says. So here we go. Arrest warrants have been issued for Rolfe and fellow officer Devin Brosman, who was also at the scene and is facing 3 lesser charges. He's also facing charges. I wonder for what. I don't know what. How is he even facing any charges for a guy that resisted arrest? Makes no sense. But again, we are in the twilight zone. We've concluded at the time that Mr. Brooks was shot. Let me see again. We've concluded at the time that Mr. Brooks was shot that he did not pose an immediate threat of death. Fulton County District Attorney Paul Howard said he did not pose an immediate threat of death. Okay, so what does it take then for him to pose an immediate threat of death? For him to have the officer's gun in his hands, and then what? Then the officer can shoot him? Yeah, but he doesn't have the gun anymore, so he can't shoot him. So the officer is dead on the floor. Okay. And let's see what else he says. I find this ridiculous. Look what else he said. Tell me if this is not ridiculous or what. We concluded and consider as one of our important considerations that Mr. Brooks, prepare to laugh, never presented himself as a threat. Somebody help me understand this, please. I'm going insane right now. I just saw a video of a man that resisted arrest. A man who wrestled 2 cops on the floor and was able to beat both of them. A man that ran away and when running away shot back an electrical gun at an officer. He did not present a threat to the officers. Am I going crazy? For Howard said, this is the DA speaking, for 41 minutes and 17 seconds before Rolfe tried to handcuff them. He followed their instruction. He answered their question. Yes, before that, he did that. But the time that they were going to take him in because of the breathalyzer test or whatever it was, he wrestled the guy. I mean, guys, am I going crazy? Am I biased? Is there something that I'm missing? Please let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely asking this. What am I missing? What is the DA scene of a man that posed a threat? Somebody explain it to me, because if not, I'm gonna go crazy here. We're trying to make it to 1,000 subscribers here on the channel. Remember that with your help and only with your help, we're gonna make it to 1,000 subscribers. How are we gonna do it? Very easy. By subscribing, turning your notification. I can't speak. Your notification button right on, turn it on, comment, give me a like. God bless, Godspeed me. Valentine, I am out.